ourselves to be 1 year from now and 3 years from now. But those 4 checkpoints that we went through, guys, are everything that we're going to be talking about today and how we're going to implement those to move toward our 1 year goals and our 3 year goals. So the first one we have is just our identity, understanding our identity. Then we move into our purpose, and then we got our goals, and then we just have let me pull it up so you all can see. Can I share my screen, Mike?
Yeah. You got it.
1 second. There we go. So we got our identity. This is what I spoke on last week. We have our purpose, our why, our value, and then our goals. And then we'll talk about just what our 1 year future is. So Devin, Michael, and Braylon did a great job of speaking through theirs. This would pretty much be our template for today. This is what we'll work off of, is just bringing our 4 checkpoints, our 4 values in today to discuss or present on our legacy plan.
Cool. Before we start, Kev, I have a quick little intro with Mike Singletary. He's going to say a couple words by way of video real quick.
All right.
Hi, this is Mike Singletary. Talking about legacy. I think it's so important to have an idea of who it is that you want to be. And there's no better place for that than your self-image. When you begin to look at your life and begin to project where you are and where you want to go and where that bridge is, what does that look like? Am I willing to do the work? You know, a lot of people can talk about having a legacy, leaving a legacy or whatever, but it's really hard work, and so many times we just delay the process. We don't want to think about it, but it's one of the most important things that we can do in our lives in order to begin to move forward and really guarantee ourselves a place in society where we can say, you know what, I believe this, I'm walking this, I'm doing this, and it's just a little bit every day, one step at a time, one decision at a time. And it all comes down to, are you willing to take that first step? So good luck on looking at what is a legacy, what is your legacy. Not easy, but you can get it done. Hi.
All right, we're back. So, Kev, you're back.
All right. So I'll put up a blank template for us to work off of. Give me 1 second.
As Kev's getting that together, as you guys come up, we're going to present first. You guys are going to come here in front of the camera. You're going to introduce yourself first, say your name loud and clear, right? Not over here, but over here. Look over here. You guys going to come over here and present. Stand right here in front of the camera. You say your name, and then you start your presentation. Is that good? All right.
Hey guys, just like last week, you're going to encourage each other as you go up. You're going to clap and support each other. It's nerve-wracking. Remember to speak in front of a group, but everybody is safe here, and we look forward to what you have to say.
Talking about yourself, so be proud. Okay, it's all about you.
Can you all see that?
Not yet.
Pause, bring your share window to the front. What does that mean? Not understanding why it's not. There we go.
Okay, we got it. We see it.
Got it?
Yeah, we see it.
All right, cool. So there's the blank one. So who we got? Who's first?
Volunteers,
I see you. Right here. So right here. You can sit down.
Say your name.
My name is Blake, and my identity is African American. I'm intelligent and funny, and my purpose is to play football in the NFL and become a all-star running back and make people feel like they're appreciated in the world by playing and inspire people. And my value is to bring the community together and um, my
You got to scroll down, Kev.
my value is to bring the community together and make people feel inspire people and make people feel appreciated why I play in the NFL. And my 1 year plan is to get my grades up and play in the NFL. Well, not playing. Play football more and get trained more and
That was it.
Is that it?
or is there still more?
Kevin, can you scroll down on your screen?
That's what I need to scroll.
That was one more.
Can you see?
There you
Nope,
go.
can't
There you
see
go.
that.
There you
Can you
go.
see it?
We see it. We see it. Thank you.
All right.
I think that's
You
my
good?
goals. My goals are to play in the NFL and my goals are to play in the NFL and inspire the world.
Awesome. Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Right here.
Is that us in the bottom, the blank screen? We still got video?
We got questions from the judges.
Give me
I'll
that name
kick it-
one more time,
Go
guys.
ahead. Go ahead.
Can I get that name one more time?
Blake Jenkins.
All right, Blake. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Nick.
Hi, Blake. Great job. I have a question. How do you plan to inspire the world?
Do do community stuff or do just meet people that are poor or to give money away to people that don't have that much money.
Next question.
Hey, Blake, I like, this is Everson. I like your goals, especially your 1 year goal. To me, taking it one step at a time is great. You understand that you have to get your grades up in order for you to even begin to reach your goal. That's a good thing. You understand that first step is the most important step. There is nothing after that. That's what you need to concentrate on. Where are you right now in that process in your life? Are you bringing your grades up? Are you talking about it? Or are you doing it?
I'm doing it. I have good grades right now.
You do have the grades now? Are you being trained?
A little bit.
A little bit? All right. Just wanted to make sure you're on track. Good job.
Any other comments, judges?
I had a question.
Hey,
Yes.
Blake.
So go ahead. What you got, Tim?
Blake, Tim Brown here, man. I would have been a lot happier to hear you talk about because you make great to do some incredible things in the world. Everson and I and everybody on this call can tell you that sometimes that basket can come up empty. And so if you don't make it in football, what is your plan? And that's not really that's a rhetorical question, which means you don't have to answer it. But so I'll just tell you my story real quick. I went to the University of Notre Dame to get an education, man. My mom and daddy told me, boy, ain't no preaching football for you. Go get that education and get on back home. and because I was trying to get an education, I ended up with all these great things. So
Breaking up, Tim.
I would just, God knows it's going to happen. But you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop in the middle of the street. I'm stopping in the middle of the road.
Be careful.
Literally in the middle of the road. But yeah, man, just put a lot more focus on that educational part, because the football part is going to happen for you. But if you have that thing called education in your back pocket, man, it'll make everything you're trying to do in the football world a lot easier.
That sounds great. One of the things I say, Blake, real fast, we talk about this in class, that football is something that you do well, but it's not who you are. So you always got to remember that. So who you are is much deeper, which we've already talked about. So remember that just one of the many pieces that you do is happen to play football well, but you have a bigger purpose. Sound good? Let's
And
get
there's one thing, one thing I wanted to mention real quick, guys. Who can, if Blake, maybe you can answer this for me. Remember that syllabus that I passed out during our first session, the first time we met?
Yeah.
What did I have you all do for that with that syllabus? Do you remember?
It was your identity.
What'd you do at the bottom of it?
Write our identity.
What's your identity?
Saying that football.
Yeah, but I had you sign it, right? I had you sign it. And the reason I bring that up, guys, is because this template is to give us just a breathing document that we can put words to and commit ourselves to, right? Because words, everybody have words. Everybody has $1 million dream. Everybody has things that they want to do, right? But it's about our actionable steps, the things that we're going to do to achieve the things that we want. And that's why I had us sign our names at the bottom to commit, right? So when we put these things on paper, they may change, right? But we want to make sure that we put our energy and our focus into actually accomplishing the things that we set out and say that we're going to do. But great job, Blake. I appreciate you stepping up.
Good job, Blake. Give him a hand. Next presenter.
Levante. Levante,
All right.
my bad.
Hello, my name is Levante Bertani. My identity, who I am, I'm an artist. Artist, creative, I would say also, and so it has to be 3, right?
Mhm.
And
Got it.
yeah.
You come back to it.
Oh yeah, I'll just go. So my purpose, I would like to become an artist, and I don't really necessarily know what I want to do with drawing, because I really like drawing my whole life. Probably character design for video games, or maybe just just design things. I really like putting my ideas on paper. I've always really liked doing that. That I can think of something that I like, and I can just draw it and create it. My values. Well, what are supposed to be?
Like what you stand on.
Hard work.
Oh, yeah. So I'll probably trying to draw as much as I can. Since I was little, I've been drawing. Drawing is basically what I did whenever I came home from school all day, because I really like doing it. So I'm trying to draw as much as I can. Try new things, like what I'm not that good in drawing yet. New techniques also. My goals. I want to become an artist. I see myself in 3 years.
It'll be 1 year.
Oh, my 1-year plan is hopefully that I haven't gave up my dream of becoming an artist. Keeping my grades high enough to pass all my classes and just do good in school. And my 3-year plan,
hopefully I am in high school and my made my parents proud. And yeah, that's basically it.
Good job. Give me a hand. Judges. Nika.
Unmute.
Got you.
Is it Levante with an L?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm in the entertainment industry, and I know you mentioned you wanted to be an artist, and
Yeah.
I'm assuming a visual artist, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess my question to you is, I know you mentioned video games. How would your skill set, your talent, would if you wanted to, let's say, develop a video game, what personal talent or characteristics that you have will make your artistry like next level? Like what are some things about yourself that would make your artistry like, you know, if Marvel Studios say, yo, I want Levante to come and design, you know, this scene or whatever. So what do you bring to the table?
I would say probably creative, because you know I can come up with a bunch of ideas sometimes. Yeah, so yeah, I can probably come up with ideas of, you know, new things, because when I was little I was always thinking about like random things, and I would just like put them on paper and then, you know, keep like drawing stuff that I was just thought about.
Hey, Levante, this is Everson. Do you have a book of your drawings?
Yeah, I don't have one with me though right now, but when
You
I
do have it.
yeah, well, when I go home, I keep like drawing, and I just have a book with me. You know, my
All right, because as you that's gonna be your lifeline. You
Yeah.
know, that's what you need. That's supposed to, that could inspire you as well as other artists as well.
Your portfolio.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't want to throw that big word on them. You know, I got after 6 o'clock. That's when I say words like that. But no, I love your 1-year plan. Get the grades up. Mr. Brown talked about that with Blake earlier. You must keep your grades up as much as you dedicate yourself to your craft. You have to dedicate yourself to your responsibilities, and that's a responsibility that you have. When you start talking about failure versus success, it's all about your own individual, how can I put it, drive, your own inner drive. Keep that inner drive, please, young man. You did a great job. You seem to know exactly what you want to do with yourself and what your future is. Now, if that goes off track just a little bit,
You like books.
don't be deterred. Please don't be deterred in that regard. You got to stick with it. Every plan that I've made, I pretty much failed at it. I had to get back up and try it again. So be ready for that, okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good job, Levante. Thank you.
So Levante, Coach Jen, and first of all, I'm going to say, though most people know me because of what I've done in the football world, my sister is an artist who went to Rhode Island School of Design. It's one of the top art schools in the country. My mom was an art teacher. And I actually have 4 published kids books. So I work with the artists on it all the time. Here's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Anytime you get in front of a panel of people like this, right? You don't know who's going to see what you've got and fall in love. So if I were you, my presentation of everything would be a story of pictures, right? If it's your identity, draw yourself, right? Draw what your swag is, like show off your talent in how you showcase your assignments, whether it's, you know, in your schoolwork, in your community work, capture it, be very visual. Also start, and I don't know if you're doing this now, but put your drawings and your dreams on like your TikToks, your Instagrams, bring people into your digital story, and then develop lots of different mediums. You said you have a book. Are you pretty much on pencil now?
Yeah, I also had a drawing tablet where I also drew on a lot. So
Yep. So start developing the digital stuff now, because our process, and I go through it with our illustrator all the time. She draws it on the digital tablet, and then even the characters in the kids books are moved from one to the other and repositioned digitally. So start to get really fluid with those digital skills, and that way you'll be able to take your sketches and continue to build on them. So again, present yourself visually, use every opportunity that you can to get people to see what you're capable of, right? And want to help you. Create a digital story where you bring people in, and really hone your craft in getting into that digital stuff, because it's not going to go away. Sketch, but focus on sketching how it's going to be in the future, because particularly video game design, and I am in Madden, so I've gone through the process of being scanned in and what that looks like. That's all digital too now. Okay, so it looks like sketches, but it really all is digital. So get really into the computer part of it.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Give me a hand. All right, who's next? Yeah. All right, let's go do this thing. Do this thing.
Gotcha. Right. The camera straight? Yeah. Yes.
I'm Jacob Clements, and I like to read books. I play games, and I don't think I have a third one, but my purpose in life would probably be to impress my parents, and make my family proud of me. And my values would probably to be to have money, I guess, and to have good memories. And my visions would probably be to have to be in the Air Force, or just to be a pilot in general. And and if I couldn't be a pilot, I'd probably be an accountant or something with numbers. I can't really think of the third one either. But my first year picture would probably be to get my grades up, obviously, and to have a better work ethic. And then my third year picture would probably be to just to get into college or just graduate. I'm not really sure. Am I missing anything?
No, that's it. Good job, Jacob. Good job. Man. Judges.
So I want to start it off. I'll start it off. Jacob, first of all, appreciate you stepping up, man. Thank you for sharing with us. One of the things that I wanted to touch on, and I didn't want to cut you off, so I'll let you finish, is we mentioned a lot of probablys, man, and I encourage you to own what it is that you want to accomplish, right? So being a pilot, if you want to get into the Air Force, study it. What does it require? What are the requirements? What are the prerequisites? What do I need to do to get myself in a position to be there? If it's to impress my parents, own it. Whatever it is that you say you believe in that fits and suits you, claim it. We want to remove those probablys, man. I want to eliminate those and just explore. You're a young man. You have a lot of opportunity ahead of you. But just if you put it down, you commit yourself to it, understand what's required of you. If your grades, if you want to improve your grades, what's required of you to improve them, and claim those things, man, because you're capable of doing them.
Awesome. Hey, Jacob, how old are you?
I'm 14.
14. At 14 years old, if I recall, I was one of the slowest guys on my team. Well, I'm sorry, that didn't even change even when I got to be 24, so my bad. But I just, at 14, we were, all of us on this panel were nowhere. I mean, we had no idea what we wanted to do. We were very unsure of ourselves. And even as I got to be 15, 16, it got no better for me. And eventually I had to dedicate myself to myself. And I stopped having to let people realize, I started to realize that whatever people were doing and however they were doing it, I had to find my own way to do it. I always looked at other people and tried to be like them. And that was my mistake. You know, I should have just used them for inspiration and a way to do it. You know, if I see them dedicated to a task, I saw that that was the route to go. And if I saw someone on the wrong path and they went downhill, then I would look at them and say, okay, that's something that I should not do. So as far as I was concerned, when I was your age, still trying to find myself through those around me. But your thing is you have to find yourself, period. You have to understand what your strength is. And at 14 years old, Jacob, I must say, you have quite some time to take care of that. No rush, no urgency. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, okay? Just understand that you can do it. It just takes time, all right?
All right, sounds good. Tim Brown. Hold on, you're on mute.
Tim's gone. Tim's gone.
We got you.
I said, does Nika want to go? I thought she had a hard out in a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah. Nika, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I think for me, you like I want to know. I know with the identity, you said I don't think I have a third one. If you had to just think about everything that Kevin just said and Everson just said, like what do you think a third identity could be for you, Jacob? Just whatever come to your mind is no wrong or right answer.
I guess intellect. Yeah, sure.
Say it again.
Intellect.
Influence. Okay. So you want to be an influencer. I know that's a big thing with you kids online and TikTok and social media, to be an influencer. And you know, that could swing both ways, right? You can influence people badly with what you do and what you say, and you can influence people positively. So with your legacy plan, I would love to see how you influence people in a positive way.
Yeah.
Because your name Jacob is very strong. It's very strong, the meaning.
Awesome. Thank you, Nika.
Hey, Jacob, I'll be real quick, man. You know, the one thing that I heard you say was you wanted your parents to be proud of you. Do you know what that's going to take? What do they want you to do for them to be proud of you? What do they want to see?
Mostly just to get good grades and get to college or something.
So does that mean you're not getting good grades now and they're not proud of you, or what are you saying to us?
I think I don't have the best grades right now, and I can definitely improve. So yeah.
Well, you know, sometimes, man, you know, great things come out of small ideas. And, you know, I believe that if you focus on that part of this, let's make my parents happy, because if I do that, that means I'm gonna get good grades. If I'm getting good grades, then I'm gonna be doing good at school. And it just keeps going on and on and on. And sometimes the bigger the dream, the harder it is to accomplish. But I think that's something that you can accomplish right away. And it'll make your home life better, right? Because now your mom and dad, they're proud of you for getting good grades. So, but I would focus on that, man, as much as I possibly could. And let's see what the plan takes you after that.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim. Let's give Jacob a hand. Thank you. So we have one more minute before we have a passing period. You want to start now? Or you want to wait?
We got 2 more. We just got him and Peter,
No, he's going to come on now in a second.
and then Peter after that.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and start, or let's go ahead and start?
All right, so my name is Demaris Clayton. I'm in the 8th grade, and my values the most is really my parents, because I mean, I'm really lazy. a lot, and they push me to do things that I don't want to do, but I need to do. And I mean, such as my schoolwork, because I, I get home and I don't do it. But they push me to do that. I mean, I know it's not their job to do, but they do it, which I value them for that, for helping me with that. And yeah, and identity, purpose. My goals are to get good grades and pass in eighth grade and so on, but eighth grade the most right now. And what's important to me is really my family, because I try and do good for them, but 'cause they didn't do well, so I'm trying to, like, they didn't go to high school. They went to high school, but they were dropouts, and I'm not trying to be like that. So my 1 year plan is to get done with eighth grade and go to ninth grade and do well for my first year of high school. And I mean, I know it's gonna be hard, but I hope I do well. And I mean, just do 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 well in ninth grade and finish eighth grade. In my 3 year, I keep going.
I can still hear him fine if that's okay. We can still hear you.
I'm sorry, I gotta cut out, you guys. I sent Kevin my notes. Damaris, I would just say keep going, and definitely change the narrative and create your own path. I'll talk to the team later. Bye, Ethos.
Bye. Leave me surrounded with all these guys. I'll see how you do it. I'm used to it. It's all right. I'm good. I'm in good company.
Is he done?
No, we have passing music right now, so the music pretty loud. So we went to music dies out.
Okay.
Got it back up.
Okay. Okay.
Tim, you made it back to your throne, huh?
Now I
All right, we are back on, judges. We are back on. Here we go.
You ready?
So my 3 year plan is, and so in 3 years, I hope I learn how to drive and get my license. But because I know when I turn 16, I get my permit, but I'm trying to get my license, learn how to drive, and do it after that. And I hope I'm gonna try my best to get done, graduate with high school, and move on to college and do well. Cause I'm trying to be a police officer. So I'm going to just try and focus on that. And well, I want to be a police officer and a pharmacist, but really a police officer. So that's what I'm working on the most in these 3 years. So yeah.
Fantastic. Let's give him a hand.
Marius.
They're gonna ask the question.
My first thing is, what do you, other than your parents, which I love that you love and respect them, what is it that you love? Because you said, I'm kind of lazy. I hope I'm going to get here. And yet you said you want to graduate and you want to be a police officer. So it's almost like, I want to see what it is that you love, and what, when you come home, what is it that you're looking forward to do? Because to me, I hear hope, but I don't hear confidence in it.
No, well, yeah, I do got a lot of confidence. It's just that I don't know.
Where do you feel confident?
What do you mean?
like you said, I have confidence. So in what area in your life do you feel best?
Oh, I'm well and doing good, and just, I mean, I'm not dumb, but I'm
Never
just,
thought you were.
no, no, it's not saying I'm just lazy. I don't know why.
Well, I've had a few coaches say this, and I know all the guys on this, because we're very much on this. The one thing that's always in your control is your hustle, your want to, right? You can bring that to anything else, and you'll always get better. Doesn't mean you'll always have the answers, but when you work hard and you try, you will always get better, and people will want to help you get to where you want to go because they'll see your heart, right? And right now I see, some things that it's like you let them slide because they were good things, but you didn't want to commit to them because, it's hard if you don't know they're possible, right? But I'm going to tell you right now that let yourself, be excited. Let yourself go after it and bring some of that want to, right? And bring the confidence in where it is, because trust me, when you do well in one area and you feel good about it and you feel confident, you'll bring that to other areas and people will pick up on it. And then if something, feels hard or it's not connecting for you, you'll also find people like all of the people that are watching today and are here on this call who want to help you get to those places. Okay. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
One of the things that I really appreciated, Demarius, is your intellect, man. You're an intelligent guy from the way that you spoke. And just at such a young age to have that awareness, right? That consciousness. You say you're lazy and our words mean something. So we don't want to claim that, but for you to be aware that you're having this internal struggle, man, it's pretty rare for a young man your age. Now it's just about what do we do to self-correct. Now we got to take some action to get around this battle that we have and right and be who we are. Because again, the way you spoke was I was very impressed with your dialect, the way you spoke. You're an intelligent guy, and that consciousness. You want to be aware. Some people can't accept that they're lazy or they're this or their weaknesses, right? Now we have to do something to make these weaknesses strengths. We have to overcome these challenges that we have inside to make sure that we're moving in our higher purpose. And I know you're not a lazy guy.
I got to admit, DeMaris, your honesty is amazing. Not many people would be that honest or even self-aware of themselves to know that where they are. You remind me a lot of myself at that age. And I think it's just because you haven't been around the type of success to inspire you. When you know what your issue is, as Kevin just talked about, that was very articulate, Kev, because when you know what your issue is, now you know what to deal with. A lot of people don't even know what their issues are from the beginning. You are honest about it. And what I like about it is your passion to try and remedy that situation. Now you just need to know the path to go on. And to me, I always found that if I'm hanging around 10 people with no money, then I'm going to be number 11 probably. So what you need to do is try and find people who are more positive in what they do. I don't care what it is. You could be shoe shine. You could be work at a cleaners. I don't care what it is. Find someone who has been successful in what they want to be. I don't care how much money it is. Did they reach their goals? Those are the ones that can inspire you. You don't need to be around people who are thinking as negatively as you are. You need to be around those people that have the same passion and honesty that you have about yourself. Then you can see where you want to go. They may inspire you to take a step. What you need right now is a win. You may be taking on too many L's right now. We all take on those L's. You need a win. And when you get that win, then it'll do something to you. All right. It'll inspire you to go further. So good luck on that, man. And thank you for your honesty, for real.
Hey, DeMaris, Tim Brown, man. I guess I'm on this parent kick today. So I heard you say that about your parents, that they didn't graduate high school or whatever. I was in the same boat, man. My mom and dad didn't graduate high school. I didn't know that till I got to high school. And I was wondering why they were pushing me so hard. But I found out once I got to high school that they didn't graduate high school. So By then, you know, I had 2 siblings who had graduated college, and I had 2 older siblings who were in high school when I got to high school. So, but I still had no clue. And that's why they pushed me. And that's probably why your parents are pushing you so much, because they can tell you how hard life is without this education. And I don't know what your parents are doing for a living, but I would imagine that they're working pretty hard to bring money in on a weekly basis. So, and they don't want to see that for you. They want you to do something better with your life, to be in a better position. My dad used to say all the time, man, I don't want you working with your hands. I don't want you working with your hands like I am on this construction, doing that. Now I end up working my hands in the NFL, catching the balls. It was a little different though. But you know, I just think, man, you know, while you have a chance now, at the young age that you are, man, you have a chance to set your path on the way it should go, man. And don't let anybody or anything stop you from doing that. And that's going to be tough, right? Because we always have things around us to lean us towards the other way. But you got parents, man, who are trying to push you in the right direction. Listen to them, man, because one day you're going to be a parent. One day you're going to be in this position, and you don't want to be repeating what your parents said to you right now in regards to, you know, not graduating high school. So push hard, brother. Push hard. It's all in front of you if you want it.
Can I add something, Mike, real quick? And I would just say focus on what you're consuming. As far as, you know, the food, look for vibrant foods, look for different fruits, veggies, hydrate yourself. Just looking at different things and ask your parents if you could try different fruits and stuff like that and see if you get that energy and want to get after it.
Yeah. Let's give him a hand. Good job. Good job. We got one more left. Come on, Mr. Peter. Yes, sir.
Okay, so my name is Peter, and my identity is being a gamer and a percussionist. Okay, and my purpose is, well, practicing on playing percussion and trying to learn any other types of instruments that are from the percussion family. Okay, so my values are practicing on trying to read the delicate notes because I have some troubles on reading them. Well, my vision and goals is to practice more on percussion and learning how to use the big drums, and probably someday teach other people how to use percussion. And my 1-year plan is getting my grades up because I have them pretty well sometimes, but I still keep practicing and trying. So that's it.
3-year plan.
And for my 3-year plan is, well, probably getting into high school and learning advanced percussion, and also make my knowledge reading better.
Good. Let's give Peter a hand. Kevin, start off.
Peter, my man, great to hear from you, man. Thanks for stepping up. Feel better?
Yeah.
You can let your shoulders down a little bit.
Yeah, I decided to be last because I didn't think of my presentation that much. So while the others were doing it, I was thinking on my presentation while I was waiting.
Good.
Honest. Well, yeah, I was waiting to hear about the music, man. Look forward to seeing where your percussion and your music involvement takes you. One of the things that I value from what you shared is you want to master something so you can help other people master it, right? So that's just the social element of that was really awesome. So thank you for sharing that.
Hey, Peter, this is Everson. You seem to have a path that you want to go down. The percussions, the instruments. I'm sure that's something that keeps you occupied. Boy, I sure wish I could play an instrument. My mom bought me an acoustic guitar when I was like 11 years old. I played with it like it was a football or something. That was crazy. So for you to have that kind of talent, man, is just amazing. I'm envious of you already. It will allow you to open many doors if you continue on that path. So as good as you might think you are right now, just try and be so much better to where you are so adept at what you're doing that it's just second nature. The instinct will be there for you. It's almost like when Tim and I play football, you know, we play so much, you know, we can watch it, we can play it, we can consult on it because it's just in us. We can't get rid of it. It's a part of our DNA. So being that close to music in that way, that's something that that's good that you have something you can fall back on. It's something that you love. And when you love something, you'll never give it up. So keep that in your life and allow that to help you go to other places. I use football to go to other places. I use football to help me with my education. Okay, you can use music in so many positive ways to help people. It inspires people, and you have that in your hands already. That's part of your talent. Congratulations on that, and great job, by the way.
Hey, brother, Tim Brown here. Look, I just want to say I was a percussionist in high school too, man. I was in a band. I actually got a scholarship in band too to play the drums, but it wasn't quite Notre Dame, so I chose to go to Notre Dame and play football. But stay with that, brother. I mean, that can take you a long way. They're always looking for minorities who can do other stuff, who can golf, who can play in the band or whatever. So I mean, that's probably some way you can help pay for some of your education, man, is through playing an instrument. So stick with that for sure, man. And I am big on education because I know for me, it is the reason why I'm sitting where I'm sitting today. And you guys are at the stage of life where you got the fork in the road, right? Which way am I going to go? Am I going to do the hard way, the right way, or am I going to take the easy way, the wrong way? And so I just impress upon you guys as much as possible, man. Make it hard for yourself, man. Make it hard for yourself. Go out there and get that education. Stay with your instrument. Keep playing what you're playing, and let's see what happens in 4 years, man. Because I believe that if you get the education and you keep going with your instrument, that you can end up in a pretty good place for college and keep your education going. God bless you, brother.
Final words, Coach Jen.
Yeah, I'm just going to echo what the guys said. What's beautiful about what you're doing is it's a compliment to anything that you want to do in your life, whether it becomes your, the fluidity that you're a pro, or that you are able to play in bands throughout your life. It's something you can do to help open doors and also be like joy, right? Forever. I have friends who are musicians on every level, from those who are on big stages to those who, have bands that they go and cover, and it's their joy, right? Like they make some money from it, but it makes them who they are in life. And the other good thing, particularly from percussion, is understanding the rhythm and beats to things, right? So I would encourage you to also maybe look at video production and how to do beats, because you said you do video games, right? Right? You said you're a gamer.
Yeah.
So one thing I would tell you to do is kind of look at all of the ways that music can intersect what you're doing, because if you learn how to be a producer and do beats, that could be video game soundtracks, right? And it could also be a way to extend your drums. So check out digital too, because the way things are going, there's going to be a lot of avenues there for you.
Awesome. Let's give Peter a hand. Good job, Peter. So Kev, let's wrap it up. This is our last class with the boys. You gotta get
Yes, yep. Real quick, guys. One of the things that I value the most is, of course, getting to know you. What inspires you all? What gets you all going? We got video games. We have graphic design. We have musicians. We have athletes, right? But there's a lot of things that I heard in common about what we presented. It was the grades. It was making our parents proud, and all of those things are possible. And just to echo what Mr. Tim Brown was saying, right? So education is valuable no matter what we do. We have our required education as young men, but being intellectual about video games, being intellectual about just academics, right? There's going to be something that's going to provide value no matter what avenue we step into. So it's just what we have to do now to get to where we're going. But make a plan, guys. Sit down, make a plan for how we're going to improve our grades. If that's something we're trying to do, what is our plan of action to improving our grades? But this has been a pleasure. Again, a great experience. We have just a village to keep us going. So you have my email, you have the village to keep us going, keep us connected. If I can be of any resource for you all, you have access to me. But it was a pleasure, guys. Let me stop sharing my screen so you can. It was an honor and a privilege.
Hey, I gotta say, Kev, the guys did a much better job today. I was about to. We were gonna give you an F if you did a good job today. The guys were really together, and I'm proud of them. The girls, you know, they did an amazing job the other day. But no, these guys here, they were on it, and you know, I don't want Coach Jen talking too much trash about how the boys did versus the girls. So I'm glad we represented today. I'm glad we represented today.
All right. Thank you, judges. Appreciate it. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Talk in a minute.